Welcome to a MainlyDIY.com video. Okay, so I'm going to make a cute little Santa out of this long tongue depressor. And I'm going to start by adding one of these little rub-on faces. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my package. So I'm going to choose the little face I want, and I'm going to be a Santa, so I'm going to go ahead and choose this one. You know, this, that looks cute for Santa too. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out the face that I desire, just cut it away from the rest so I can save the rest for another time. Okay, so I'm going to place my face right about there, and place that about where I want, and then I'm going to take a little piece of tape here to tape that down. So I've chosen this face, and since it's so small, I'm going to take a little bit of just regular cellophane tape and just tape that down so that it will stay in place while I rub it onto my stick while I do the transfer. Okay, so I'm going to take just the little popsicle stick that came with my rub-on, and I am just rubbing away on that. It does take some time, and you can kind of see when it starts to transfer, but you do want to take your time because you want to make sure this completely transfers. Okay. So there I have a transfer. Should have spent a little bit more time trying to get it on there, but that's good enough for this demo. And then I'm going to take a pencil, and I'm just going to create a mark over his eyes. It's just going to be kind of a guideline. And then I'm going to do another one where under his face. Again, this is just a guideline. And then I'm going to decide that his body's going to be this part, and then I'll have this part for his legs. So just kind of like to eyeball where that is, and it's going to get covered up, those pencil marks, but it's just good to eyeball them. So here I have a big Sharpie marker, and it's red. So I'm going to take that, and I am going to just paint. I want to kind of make a line across here because that's where I want that to end. And you see that it will soak it up, and it does bleed. So you're not going to get a fine line on this, and that's absolutely fine for what we're doing. So I'm going to take my time and make sure I get this completely colored in. And then I'm going to go down below his face and color in the rest of him. I am satisfied with that. And then I'm going to take a chenille stem and cut it the width of my stick. I'm going to cut two white ones. See, just real faintly, that's where my mark was with my pencil. So I'm going to take a chenille stem and cut it to that length. So just about there. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to glue these pieces on just like this. Sorry, just like this, and I need a black one for his middle as well. So I've cut two white pieces, and they're going to get glued on right like that. And then I am going to glue up the split between for his legs and his little belt for the waistline. So I'm going to take some Craft Bond glue. This is by Elmer's. It's a fairly thick glue, and I'm going to squirt it out onto my glass plate. This glass plate makes a nice working surface. And then I'm going to take a craft paintbrush, and I am going to paint this glue onto the chenille stem. I feel I get a lot of control this way. Because it's a little bit narrow, it would be, you could use a glue gun, but you'd need to be pretty careful not to get yourself. Plus you'd have to deal with all those strings. So I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. And then I'll glue the next one. And then I'm going to put some glue on this long one. And then I'm going to place that right down from the bottom up, just like that. And then I will paint this last little one. So here I have a little black pom-pom, and I am going to paint that up with some glue. And I'm going to put that down. It's going to be for his foot. And then I'll put this one down. And then I'm going to flip him around, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make him a little hanger. So I decided it's going to be this is going to be the hanger. So I'm just going to cut off a little piece of this trim. And I'm going to go ahead and paint some glue on my hanger right here, and then I can put my I can put the ends of my hanger on there, just like that. And then I'm going to take a big white puffball pom-pom, and I'm going to go ahead and paint on that with my glue. And then I'm going to put that right over my hanger. I'm going to push that one down to hold it down. And then my little guy has to dry. So let's turn him around. Definitely let him dry before you play with him too much or do anything else. But there's a little stick Santa for you. So I have him all painted up, and I decided that he looks much more like a nutcracker soldier. So that's what I'm going to call him, because my Santas would typically have a lot more brown belly on him, and this guy doesn't. So he is a nutcracker. So I'm going to set him aside and let him dry.